Hello, people, and welcome to another edition of yours truly, Josiah Willis, here today with another reaction. Let's go right ahead and get back to it. Back to some hip-hop. Y'all already know what it is. We got my guy, Joyner Lucas, Devil's Work 2. Woo! Proceeding to the upcoming release of Not Now, I'm Busy, which I believe is going to be his third, maybe fourth album coming out. Produced by ADHD Productions, Leo's Son, Aurora Beats, and Lavish. It's been a minute. I believe my last reaction to Joyner Lucas was Ramen and OJ featuring Lil Baby.
I can never go back to the old days. No way. Back to walking to work on a cold day. Back to thinking my ex was my soulmate.
I love Joyner's evolution, man.
We'll be okay. We're surviving no ramen and OJ. Shorty paying the bills, I had no say. I can never go back to the bottom. To the bottom, selling drugs up and know when the cops come. Nigga jealous, they wanted to rob us. I was just trying to give me some dollars.
Yeah. 2 years. 2 years in the making. And we are 2 years later. Right here. Right now. This is a sequel to the original Devil's Work.
Traders back, all the real ones, remove the fakes. I think you should trade. Give us 2 pop back and take that nigga shook. Let the legend resurrect that he gon' live for good. I been screaming thug life in every different hood. If only you can bring him back, Lord, I wish you would. Give us Biggie, give us Pun, give us Triple X. Take that nigga Trump with you, that's a bigger threat. There's too much power for a coward with no intellect. That's a bigger with a collar, there's a disconnect. Niggas dying, mama crying, grandma need a tissue. Niggas shooting up the church, now I need a pistol. All them niggas still living, you don't see the issue. But how you taste a leaner, then you take a Leo with you.
Arguably one of Joyner's best rap songs. Great storytelling all throughout. And for the most part, it makes you think, it makes you wonder. But then again, as a believer, as a Christian, you know, I love God very, very much. I don't want to sit here and say the guy's also wrong about what he's saying. But here he is doing some venting, which I'm sure he's going to do the same thing with this record, venting out to God as to why we've lost so many great individuals who did great things in this world that are no longer here. I love that. It's a great concept. It's an interesting title. Of course, at the end of the day, we all know why things happen and why, you know, certain things come around. It's all for a reason. People just don't get that, but it's for a reason. And life is not promised to none of us. So that's why it's always important to love your loved ones, hug them, comfort them, cherish every single moment you can with them, all the time spent you can, and don't get to a point where you want to erase them out of your lives. Don't erase them out of your lives. They belong to you for a reason. They're meant for your success if they follow along. Of course, not everyone is, but at the same time, I love family. I'm a family guy. I'm a people's person. And on top of that, I love God more importantly. So God knows what he's doing. But keep in mind, I don't think God takes away our lives for the most dumbest reasons. I just think things just typically happen. It's by happenstance. That's my personal opinion. But let's go right here and get to this record and stop having to sidetrack ourselves now. So, released on March 10th, 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, please do me a quick favor, and that is to like, comment, subscribe, and views. Put your minds out there. The link of this song will be down in my description below. This is Joyner Lucas, Devil's Work 2, the official music video. Also, a lyrical breakdown will be provided once the song is over. Stay tuned. And yes, you guys, I do have another YouTube channel. It is called The King Life Podcast, alongside my good friend and fellow co-host, Anthony Lombard, our latest episode. Will you press the button? Check it out. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you did, or you will too. Enough talking. Let's get to this reaction. Here we go.
Guess we gotta try this again. Dear Lord, I know that we've been here before. It's been a long time, I hope that you don't slam the door. I try to walk away, but there's some shit I can't ignore. I could be wrong, but seems like you don't even care no more. Since our last talk, you ain't playing fair no more. When I pray, it kinda feel like you ain't there no more. I still don't understand why niggas who deserve it dies living, but the ones who ain't deserve it isn't here no more.
Woo.
And no, I don't want no one else to die. Instead of trading souls, I got something else in mind. There's a lot of moments that I wish that I could change. I could fix a lot of pain if you help me out this time.
Come on.
Maybe we can undo all the damage, press rewind. Reset the clock and make it so some niggas never die. Or maybe fix all the mistakes of those that's still alive and give them all a second try. Erase that Will Smith slap and turn them back around. Or wait till they get backstage so they can have it out. Or maybe make it so that Chris chose a different joke, a different topic, something Jada won't be mad about. Matter of fact, let's talk about this shit I'm sad about. When Pop Smoke accidentally leaked that address out. Lord, you know the streets crazy, how you drive the ball. And you know niggas keep a target on these rappers now. Give us Kobe Bryant back, we a mess without him. Take back the day he ever stepped inside the helicopter. Nigga take the car instead and forget the chopper. Maybe take a different route or get a different driver. Took his daughter and she left behind her. It's kinda hard to see the positive and that's the problem. I know you won't make mistakes, but I was hoping you'll erase that bullshit so his family won't be left without him. And I wish I could fly to Russia on a different mission and make him pay for putting Brittany Griner in the prison. Or maybe you could bring her back to February 17th and you could take the CBD so she ain't flying with it. Maybe change that 9 years and give her 9 minutes. Or better yet, change the law so they can stop tripping. I know that's a lot to wish and it ain't my business. But until you grant my wish, I ain't gonna stop wishing. But Lord, listen, this shit irking me. How you take PMB, that shit absurd to me. So many questions about that shit and it's disturbing me. That niggas can't eat waffles without security. And niggas can't work hard and go buy some jewelry. That one hurt to see. By the end of the song, they gon' try to murder me. And if they do, I hope my fans take it personally. I know you hear me talking, Lord, don't be curving me. Won't you take us back to Kylie Jenner's party? Before them shots hit the floor, before the bullets ricochet and leave it dripping more. We don't know the truth or if we misinformed, but either way, take it back and make Tory hop inside a different car. When DMX died, I hit the call. Feel like that nigga was an angel in a different form. Might have had a drug problem like he did before, but he was fighting demons, and I know that that's a different war. You must gotta
Okay, we can't touch you right now, bro.
Disrespect and trying to play the hero. But when you took Takeoff, you took my favorite Migos. I gotta know how that makes sense, cause it makes
that day was tough for me.
Wrong time, that ain't Gito. Took that man right in his prime. That's
felt like a blur, bro.
When Tiny Lester died, I cried and played CeeLo. Cause I can't even watch Friday without saying
Debo.
You know this shit got me stressed, right?
Yes, sir.
Staring at the Bible, trying to figure out who's next, like why you take the ones who ain't deserve to see what death like. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine free, living his best life. Go back to the day that he took the stand and confessed, right? Tape his mouth shut so he never talked to the fans, like make him do his time so his niggas gotta do less, right?
Woo! He talking, bro.
My language in these bad words. But that Candace Owens bitch get on my last nerve. How you gonna tell me that what we witnessed on TV was a murder when we watch niggas turn his ass into Casper? George died from asphyxiation and that's a factor. Fentanyl or not, he'd have never died in his last words. Well, I cannot breathe, so really she gotta chill. Or maybe they should trade places so she can see how I feel.
Wow, George Floyd,
Little
bro.
bitch got me stressed, God. Probably not prepared for what I'm asking next, God. Bring Ye mama back, cause he a mess, God. And he ain't been the same ever since Donda West died. Yeah, that's the day Kanye West died. First his heart, then his mind, then the rest died. And if your bank account is overkill, your soul could be broken still. Even the rich spirit money can't buy. I pray that heavens watch me. Rest in peace, Bismarck King, you got peace. Young Dolph, King Von, Drake in your top 3. Black Rob, Trouble, Virgil, and Shot G. Stay, K Slay, and Fred the God G. She almost took Lil TJ, but I'm happy he got Lee. Lord, you even took Black Panther, that's not G. And when Sidney Musabana got shot, that shot me.
Same.
Begging for your
Not shot me, but shocked me.
Frustrated, trying to understand how heaven works. I'm just hoping you can pull a couple strings and redo a couple things so maybe we can get a second turn. You took juice from us that forever hurts. Putting the blame on you, that'll never work.
Yeah.
I know this ain't your fault, it's the devil's work.
Yep.
Devil's work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man. That was super, super real. Oh my God. Man. Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. It is the devil's work, bro. Right? That's why I want, people to understand it's the devil's work. It's Satan. Satan is around here in this world. You know, I know people don't want to hear that all the time, but it's the truth, bro. The devil come to kill, steal, and destroy. Seriously. If you're a believer and you understand that notion of as to why, you get me. You get me. On a lighter note, though, which one y'all felt was better? Devil's Work, as far as the first one in 2019 from May, the month of May? Or do y'all feel that this Devil's Work is better? If so, let me know in the comments as to why. Let's go right ahead and get towards the lyrical breakdown minus the intro, which there is one. Verse. Dear Lord, I know that we've been here before. It's been a long time. I hope that you don't slam the door. I tried to walk away, but there's some stuff I can't ignore. I could be wrong, but seems like you don't even care no more. Cause since our last talk, you ain't playing fair no more. So this is a reference to the original Devil's Work that came out on May 2nd, 2019. Here, Joyner is utilizing wordplay trying to reason with God for the second time in a row. And when I pray, it kind of feel like you ain't there no more. I still don't understand why homies who deserve to die is living, but the ones who ain't deserve it isn't here no more. And no, I don't want no one else to die. Instead of trading souls, I got something else in mind. If y'all remember the last Devil's Work record, Joyner looked to trade souls for people who died or were more so responsible for those that passed away back then. And that was kind of like what he did with Devil's Work last time, which always was a bit like scratching your head, but also too very controversial. It was very controversial. A lot of times people may have not looked at that being very good and a bit much, but he has reasons for why he was saying it, and some people kind of may have felt where he was coming from and agreed. There's a lot of moments that I wish that I could change. I could fix a lot of pain if you help me out this time. Maybe we can undo all the damage, press rewind, reset the clock, and make it so homies never die. And maybe fix all the mistakes of those who still alive and give them all a second try. In other words, if you was to go as far as to start over, he would deem it favorable. He feels like God could probably give him that opportunity to go about erasing people dying from, around their time frames or years when they passed away, so that he could, perhaps correct the mistakes that may have been made for them to be prevented. Particularly when I think about drive-by shootings or rappers getting killed through the gun violence as well. Erase that Will Smith slap and turn him back around, or wait till they get backstage so they could have it out. Or maybe make it so that Chris chose a different joke, a different topic, something Jada won't be mad about. That's a fact, you know what I'm saying? People to this day speculate that she's the main reason why Will Smith got up there at the Oscars and slapped Chris Rock. It was crazy in 2022. Very sad, because I love Will, love Chris. Everything that they have done throughout my childhood has been monumental and, inspirational. Matter of fact, let's talk about the stuff I'm sad about. When Pop Smoke accidentally leaked that address out, Lord, you know the street's crazy. How you dropped the ball when you know homies keep a target on these rappers now? So Pop Smoke had intruders come into his building. He was with his girl around that time, and they murdered him. You know what I'm saying? They came into the address where he accidentally leaked it out, I think through social media. I want to say Instagram, because I remember prior to when it had happened, that's what happened accordingly. It was very sad to see Pop Smoke go out the way he did. He had such a bright future. He was getting there, man. Could have been the next 50 Cent of our generation, I guess. You know what I mean? Seriously, because he reminded you of 50. Carried himself like 50 a little bit too. And of course, had deep admiration for what 50 had done. That's awesome, bro. May he rest in peace. And give us Kobe Bryant back. We a mess without him. Take back the day he ever stepped inside a helicopter. Make him take the car instead and forget the chopper. Maybe take a different route or get a different driver. Can't believe he took his daughter and she left behind him. It's kind of hard to see the positive, and that's the problem. I know you don't make mistakes, but I was hoping you erase that BS so his family won't be left without him. In January 2020, Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna Bryant lost their lives due to a helicopter accident. It was lively, recognized throughout the whole entire day. I felt really, really sick and could not shake away that it just felt unbelievable. It was too unbelievable. Even to the point where I would go to my NBA 2K game and I would see Kobe Bryant and it would read, rest in peace. It's still crazy. And then having to hear his daughter later around that same day too, very, very trippy. Yeah. But it taught me a valuable lesson that life is really not promised to nobody. Nobody. And that really showed me that day that that's not just an old cliche. It's truth, bro. Still sad to this day. May they rest in peace. I love them. And I wish I could fly to Russia on a different mission and make them pay for putting Brittany Griner into prison. Or maybe you could bring her back to February 17th and you could take that CBD so she ain't flying with it. Or maybe change that 9 years and give her 9 minutes. Or better yet, change the law so they can stop tripping. Last year in February 2022, WNBA basketball player Brittany Griner was arrested. I think she had smuggled hash oil cartridges and it was found in her luggages, I believe. And then they had put her in prison. Like, she's gonna be in there for years. But by the grace of God, she was released on December 8th later that year. So has probably resulted in PTSD. Who really knows? But she didn't deserve to go through that. And we all know that for a fact. It was too much. I know that's a lot to wish and it ain't my business. But until you grant my wish, I ain't gonna stop wishing. But Lord, listen, this stuff irking me. Joyner himself knows that it's not his will, it's God's will at the end of the day for him to place the change as to anything that can happen. And that at the end of the day, it's really up to him, not necessarily him. He rather continues to be persistent about wanting to make changes for the positive situations and not the negative situations. I gotta commend him for that. How you take PMB? That stuff absurd to me. So many questions about that stuff and it's disturbing me. Like, homies can't eat waffles without security, and homies can't work hard and go buy some jewelry. That one hurts to see. PNB Rock was not only murdered, he was robbed at Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles. He was in South Los Angeles around that time, and he died in September, once again, last year of 2023. 30 years old. Trippy, bro. Still, trippy. And by the end of the song, they're gonna try to murder me. And if they do, I hope my fans take it personally. Honestly, I would not want to see Joyner die and get, killed or whatever like that. And I hope I would come to that day of hearing news about that happening. So I understand words have power, but I pray that he regrets even saying that line and maybe just being very careful with what he says. But then again, I get what he's trying to say. Well, of course, they'll take it personally. Fans will take it personally and be very, very upset for what he's contributed to hip hop and to music in general. I know you hear me talking, Lord, don't be curving me. He doesn't want God to ignore him. Won't you take us back to Kylie Jenner's party? Before them shots hit the floor, before the bullets ricocheted and leave a dripping mall. We don't know the truth or if we are misinformed. But either way, take it back and make Tory hop inside a different car. So Joyner here is wishing that time could be rewind, that Tory Lanez did not get himself caught in a situation with him and former girlfriend, I believe, Megan Thee Stallion, where allegedly he was told that he shot her foot. I don't know who to believe. I want to say I believe in Megan, and then another part of me wants to believe with Tory for sure. But at the same time, I'm at a point now where I kind of like don't care about it no more. But even that is a bit sketchy, and Tory doesn't necessarily need to do so many years in prison, if I'm being honest. But when you black, I don't know, man. I don't think they have love for all of us at times, and it's a result for that. Broke my heart when DMX died. That hit the core. Feel like that homie was an angel in a different form. Might have had a drug problem like he did before, but he was fighting demons, and I know that's a different war. DMX himself was a devout Christian. He was a believer, and he would do music that would glorify that, but also too, he would have people praying and crying, during his performances. Like, he would literally do that. But he had this battle where he would wrestle with drug addiction and substance abuse. That led to a path of cocaine, just being fueled rage with DMX, and that led to multiple arrests of him going to jail multiple times. It was crazy. It's how long he was able to get away with doing what he was doing, but at the same time, he was wrestling with something. He was fighting demons along the way, and addiction is a problem in this world. So, and then on top of that, mental health wise, DMX knew himself better than most. Pretty sure he would have been okay, but once again, addiction is crazy out here in this world. May he rest in peace. He's a legend for sure. and I hope he's in heaven with the angels. You got a major ego. I ain't trying to disrespect or trying to play the hero, but when you took Takeoff, you took my favorite Migos. Look, I don't know how that makes sense because it makes zero. And forget a wrong place, wrong time, that ain't Gito. Took that man right in his prime, that's plain evil. Once again, I don't believe it was God's fault for the reason that Takeoff passed away. That was on November 1st. I woke up, group chat, amongst my peoples, and I couldn't fathom the fact that he was actually gone myself. But at the same time, I'm like, things just went out playing. It was more of a wrong place, wrong time situation. But at the same time, it wasn't his fault that he passed away how he did. He was just caught in the middle. You know what I'm saying? He was caught in the middle of it. And it was over an argument with Quavo and some other guys. I think something along with this J dude, maybe I forget his name, but I can't remember right now. And then that happened, and Takeoff shortly after that lost just by getting hit with a stray bullet. He was not even an intended target, and Takeoff lost his life at 28 years old. It's still messed up, I'm not gonna lie, but time will get better. It'll get better. May he rest in peace, too. When Tommy Lister died, I cried and played CeeLo, because I can't even watch Friday without saying Debo.
Oh, shit. Here come Debo. Give me your stuff.
Oh, shit.
What's up, Smoke?
Nothing.
What you got on my drink?
Nothing.
Don't lie. What's up, Stanley? Dang, left this window open, man. Come on, Smoke, let's go in.
Man, I'm on probation. I can't be.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
Man, I ain't trying to get involved with y'all.
You gonna get involved, I'm gonna knock your ass out, too.
Tommy Lister, you know, we all know, that's the guy. He passed away sometime, I want to say 2020, 2021. Yeah, between those years, passed away. But I think he passed away in peace. You know what I'm saying? It was still sad to see him not be there because, of course, if you're a big Friday fan, you will want that Friday reunion. And then you can't do Friday without him or John Witherspoon. It's not going to be the same. But he was very influential of the Friday movies. And to not have him around is sad. But I'm sure he went out peacefully. I don't think he had, there was rumor that he had COVID, but I think that wasn't the truth. He just, yeah, he rested. You know, this stuff got me stressed, right? Staring at the ball, trying to figure out who's next, like. Why you take the ones who ain't deserve to see a death like? Meanwhile, 6ix9ine free living his best life. Go back to the day that he took his stand and confessed, right? Tape his mouth shut so he don't never talk to the feds, like. Make him do his time so homies gotta do less, right? It could be, it definitely is a race thing, I think, with 6ix9ine. I mean, the guy, I think, is Latino. He's not necessarily black, even though I think he does say the N-word, and is okay with saying that, and his friends are cool, I guess, I don't know. But 6ix9ine definitely needed to deserve some more time, and he shouldn't have got out the way he did, but all he had to do was tell. And he opened his mouth and he snitched, and yeah, to this day, he's looked at as a martyr to people, I think. Even some people want to get him. That's the crazy part about it. Make him learn from Bobby so he can know what respect like. Bobby's murder, that's for sure. Lord, forgive me for my language and these bad words, but that Candace Owens get on my last nerve. How you gonna tell me what we witnessed on TV wasn't murder when we watch homies turn his behind into Casper? Friendly ghost, but ain't so friendly when it comes to this. George died from asphyxiation, and that's a factor. Found or not, he had never died, and his last words were, "I cannot breathe." May 2020, we lost George Floyd due to police brutality and the fact that he just, it caused him to not breathe. He had some guy's knee on his neck and lost his life, unfortunately. So really, she got to chill, or maybe they should trade places so she could see how it feel. Little girl got me stressed, God. Probably not prepared for what I'm asking next, God. Bring Gay Mama back because he a mess, God. And he ain't been the same ever since Donda West died. Yeah, that's the day Kanye West died. First his heart, then his mind, then the rest died. Dang. Kanye has never been himself. There has been reasons as to ever since he lost his mom. It has never been the same for Kanye. No matter how successful, no matter how great his music can be, to this very day, that stuff lingers all the time. And if your bank account is overkill, your soul could be broken still. Even the rich spirit money can't buy. I pray that heavens watch me. Yeah. Rest in peace, Biz Markie, You Got Peace, Young Dolph, King Von, Drakeo, Top 3, Black Rob, Trouble Virgil, and Shock G, Pat Stay, K Slay, and Fred the God. Yeesh. Biz Markie, he passed away due to having type 2 diabetes. Young Dolph was fatally shot in Memphis. King Von from Old Block was murdered at 26 years old as well. Drakeo the Ruler was stabbed. Black Rob died of cardiac arrest. Trouble was shot. Same thing. Virgil, I believe, had cancer. Shock G, accidental overdose. Pat Stay died. He was trying to break up a bar fight and got caught. While DJ K Slay and Fred the Godson both died due to having COVID. Almost took Lil TJ, but I'm happy he got Lee. God kept Lil TJ, and that's all that matters right about now. So thank God he is still living, because I was worried for a second right there too. I ain't gonna lie. He made a song about it called Beat the Odds, where he addressed the whole entire incident. Lord, you even took Black Panther. That's not G. And when Suda Moose Walla got shot, that shot me. Yeah, bro. Our Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, passed away due to having colon cancer. Suda Moose Walla lost his life at 28 years old and was up on the rise doing rap in his home state, I believe. Crazy. Begging for your guidance on this ghetto earth. Frustrated trying to understand how heaven works. I'm just hoping you could pull a couple strings or redo a couple things so that maybe we could get a second turn. You took juice from us that forever hurts. Rest in peace of Juice WRLD. But putting the blame on you, that'll never work. I know this ain't your fault. It's the devil's work. Devil's work. A call back to the original Devil's Work where he ended off on that note as well too. Joyner knows at the end of the day, it's not truly God's fault. It's the devil's fault. But what he does here is questions, why are things happening? Why do we allow these things to happen? And I think for the fan that listens to this, it is super relatable to them and it resonates very well because we all feel this way. That's why this record is very important for a lot of people to understand how life is not promised, where we can have a conversation about these things and try to understand the reasoning behind them. I like to think. That song was tough, man. It was hard for me to get through, and even doing the lyrical breakdowns, this is probably the longest I've ever done it. It's crazy. Like, oh, it's a little bit much. Woo, it's a bit much. Dope song, great storytelling. I don't know if I like this better than the original one, but it doesn't matter. The song was just a masterpiece in its own right for a lot of people, including me. Ladies and gentlemen, please do me a quick favor, and that is to like, comment, subscribe, and views. Put your minds out there. The link of this song will be down in my description below. This was Joyner Lucas, Devil's Work 2, proceeding to the upcoming album, Not Now, I'm Busy, produced by ADHD Productions, Leo Sun, Aurora Beats, and Lavish. Release came on March 10th, 2023. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this reaction, what I could have improved on. I know this part may have been depressing and sad for many, but it's up to us to have this conversation sometimes where things aren't always happy, if I'm just being honest. If you guys would like to, feel free to donate super thanks to help support this channel going forward. Merch should be coming soon. I'm trying to work on some things and make some moves. Hopefully 2023 is the year. Follow me on my social media from Facebook to Instagram to Twitter, where I will promote my content, trying my hardest to remain consistently active on a daily basis so that y'all get content coming out of me in the near future or up until, I guess, now. I don't know. King Life, we are out.